The Miami Heat are going to have to make up their mind about Tyler Herro. Because as you see, this extension is going to be coming up. He's going to be owed a lot of money. Also, too, you have to worry about the future. How are we going to look with this young core? So there's a lot of decisions that the Miami Heat are going to have to make. Teams around the league are monitoring Tyler Herro's situation in Miami. Tyler Herro becomes eligible for a 3-year extension worth $150 million with the Miami Heat in October before the start of the 2025-2026 season. This is a situation teams are keeping an eye on, as Pat Riley has always been cautious with giving out extensions. See Jimmy Butler's situation for details. A decision to extend or not to extend Herro will tell the tale of how the Heat view themselves in the Eastern Conference. Now, with Jimmy Butler, his situation is different because he's a lot older. Tyler Herro, he's entering his prime. He's been a good player for the Miami Heat. Obviously, he's not a number one option, and he doesn't necessarily have to be a number one option. It's okay to have a number 2. It's okay to have a number 3. I don't even think the Miami Heat necessarily need a number 1 option going into this season, because when you have Andrew Wiggins, Norman Powell, Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, you have a loaded roster. You have 4 guys that can give you 20 points per game. You don't necessarily need a clear-cut number 1 option, especially if your team is healthy all around. My biggest thing is, where do you guys stand with Tyler Herro? You want him traded? Do you think the Miami Heat should keep him long-term? And the fact that there's a lot of teams monitoring the situation, that means that there is a trade market out there for him. There's value for Tyler Herro. I don't care what anyone says. People are going to write him off. I understand. He'll never be the best defender, and that's okay. But he's not trash. He's at least worth 3 first-round picks. I'm sorry. For a young guy who was an all-star, 3-point contest, 6th man of the year, he's not trash. He can bring value and scoring to any team that he goes to, and that needs to be respected. But once again, what number would you guys want to sign Tyler Herro at, or do you guys want to trade him? And if you're going to trade him, what do you guys want in return? I hate when people say, yeah, well, let's trade him. Yeah, but we need value for him as well. When it comes to Trae Young is disappointed the Hawks have not offered him a contract extension yet. Don't be surprised at this point if he plays it out and sees what happens next summer. I know a lot of people want Trae Young on the Miami Heat, and he's one of the few stars left on the table, but the Miami Heat don't like Trae Young, especially defensively. And how are you going to have a backcourt with 2 guys that can't play defense in Tyler Herro and Trae Young? I love what Trae Young brings to the game, but I can also understand why the Hawks don't want to pay him. Right now, they've built a team around him with wing defenders and young guys and athleticism and size. But think about it. Why am I going to give Trae Young $200 million and we can't even make it back to the Eastern Conference Finals? For what? I would rather trade him and then get assets in return and continue with my young guys. So I can understand from everyone's perspective, and I can also see where Trae's coming from, because he's held down the Hawks for so many years, but unfortunately they've never been able to get over the hump. But once again, the Miami Heat, they do not want Trae Young. They don't like him at all. They don't like his game. Yeah, he can bring scoring and playmaking, but that's it. Outside of that, is that really going to help the Miami Heat? And right now, I just don't see a path for Trae Young ever coming to the Miami Heat.